We're going to look at a type of exam question you've not answered before. It only comes up on the medicine paper. And it's a question that looks like this. Explain one way in which the understanding of the causes of disease was similar during the period 1250 to 1500 and 1500 to 1750. It's worth 4 marks. This question always sort of looks the same. It starts with explain one way, and then it asks you to talk about 2 time periods and to say how they were similar, so the same, or different. This question is asking about 2 time periods, and it's asking about how they are similar. And it's asking how they are similar in terms of understanding the causes of disease. To be able to answer this question, you need to know the dates of the different time periods, or else you will get it wrong. So you need to know that 1250 to 1500 was, of course, the Middle Ages, and that 1500 to 1750 was the Renaissance period. Once you've done that, you're ready to start answering the question by going through the thinking process, which starts with this. Well, you're being asked about the similarities between 2 time periods in terms of the understanding of the cause of disease. So I would do this. I would start by asking this question. What did people believe were the causes of disease during the Middle Ages? So I've got to think. Don't have to write it down, but I've got to think. Oh yeah, I know that. The main reasons were divine wrath, 4 humours, miasma. Okay, then I need to think about the next time period. What did people believe were the cause of disease during the Renaissance period? Okay, well, what luck. I know it's the same. Miasma was now the most important, 4 humours, divine wrath. So it's the same 3. And then I've got to add some evidence. So during those time periods, what did people do connected with believing that cause? What did people actually do? And I know that people took actions because of that to do with treating and preventing and treating disease. So let's look at what this would look like as an answer. So firstly, I'd write a point, a very simple point like this. During both time periods, people believed that miasma was a cause of disease. I could have written about divine wrath, 4 humours, both would have got me the mark. And then I've got to add some evidence. And that evidence should be 1 bit of evidence about the Middle Ages, 1 bit of evidence about the Renaissance period, because that's the periods of times I'm being asked about. Obviously I'm being asked about the cause of disease, I'm being asked about, and I'm giving evidence now about miasma as a cause of disease, and my evidence is what did people then do about that? So during the Middle Ages, sweet smelling herbs were used to keep bad smells away. Ta-da! I've got myself 2 marks for my point, 1 mark now for the evidence. Now all I need to do is add some evidence about what they did during the Renaissance period to do with tackling miasma. During the Renaissance period, bonfires were used to try to remove bad smells from the air, particularly during the Great Plague. That's it. That will get me 4 marks. Now this is your question. Explain one way in which the understanding of the causes of the plague was similar during the Black Death and Great Plague. So what do? You've got to think about what did people think caused the Black Death. So you've got that thought in your head and you're thinking about what people thought were the causes. Next up, you ask yourself what did people think caused the Great Plague. Then you think what's the same for both events. Once you've done that, you're ready to write a point. During both plagues, people thought, Then you add your evidence. So what did people do connected with that belief during the Black Death? And then another sentence, what did people do connected with that same belief during the Great Plague? That's it. That is how you answer the question. Best of luck.